Alright, good morning and welcome to Teal House Farm. Today we are trying to get some stuff from the garden put up. So we harvested garlic, there's a whole bunch more, yesterday, and onions with some buckets there. And there's one more bucket way over there. Yeah, and this is my helper today. The other two decided they wanted to play with their toys, and Annie is helping with her Play-Doh. So last night we went out, Sam and I harvested all the garlic and the onions because we were supposed to have rain and storms basically 7 days in a row, and I was worried about the garlic and the onions rotting in the ground. We decided we were going to go ahead and pull them up because they were pretty close to ready anyway. This is my first year growing garlic, and it came out okay. It's still pretty. So you see, they're not very big cloves. I think some of it was I think our soil wasn't quite right, and we're going to do some stuff this fall to help fix that. And two, from what I've been reading in our area, you really need to plant your garlic in the fall and let it overwinter in there if you want some big garlic heads. So we're going to try that this fall, but I wouldn't say it was a failure. I got lots of these smaller sized garlics, and we're going to cure them, and we'll still use them. But first, in order to cure it, I need a place to hang it, and I'm going to use these hooks, and I have them all around my kitchen, but right now they have popping corn on them that we grew last year. So I'm taking that down and I'm pulling off the kernels and putting them away so that we have space to cure our garlic and onions. So to pull off the kernels, it's pretty easy. You just rub your thumb, and if it's dry, they should kind of pop right off. It can be hard getting a cob started, but once you've gotten it started, kind of see, they pop off really easily. To cure the popping corn, all we did last year is we grew this kind of strawberry colored popcorn, which actually you'll notice some of it came out red, which is what it looks like. That's like what I planted. And for some reason some of it came out yellow, so the seeds weren't apparently pure, but that's okay. All we did was we peeled the husk back, and then I tied them up by the husk like this and just let them hang kind of near our wood stove so that all winter they were getting dried real good. And now we just pop the kernels off. I really hope that it pops on the stove like it's supposed to, otherwise there's a whole lot of work for nothing. But the kids were pretty excited to grow it last year, and they thought it was neat that it was a pink color. We've done a bit of popcorn, but my thumbs really need a break. So let's move over to the garlic, and then we'll do more of that later. So for the garlic, all I'm doing is kind of stacking it so that the bulbs are a little bit exposed, and then I'm tying up the can't think of the word, the green parts. Uh-oh. What's wrong?
My grandma had the broccoli car.
She's what?
My grandma had the broccoli car.
She's not sharing? You want to help me?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. Alright, so what we're doing is we're taking the garlic out of here and we're making a big pile of it. Can you help me?
Yeah, but what's all that popcorn over there?
Yeah, Mommy's making popcorn too.
And what's all the Play-Doh over there?
Yeah, Nanny was playing with Play-Doh. Do you want to help me?
Yeah.
Okay, so, whoop, this dress sings too. Okay, pick a garlic out of there. We have.
Green garlic.
Okay.
Can you rip it?
Uh-oh, don't rip it. Here we go. We want all of it, even the white parts.
Because she's cleaning up the room.
Oh, are we getting out of cleaning up?
And Daddy wants to talk about Ivy or something.
Okay. Never mind, you can't cheat the system. Go finish cleaning up. Yeah. Go finish cleaning up. Go upstairs and finish what Daddy asked you to do.
Can I help you?
After you're done doing what Daddy asked you to do. It's somebody trying to defeat the system. Alright, so we're stacking them. Staggered, some more of the bulbs exposed. And then we're going to tie the stems together. I'm doing, I don't know, 10 or 12 in a bunch. And then we're going to hang the bunch from the hooks. Pretty easy. You can cure garlic outside. But because it's supposed to rain so much, I'm just going to do it inside. Which is what we did last year with our onions. And it worked great. I put up onions about this time last year. Probably a week later. And that's what I was aiming for this year too. And they hung just on the hooks in the kitchen, like those hooks right there. They hung there, didn't do anything special with them, just pulled them off when I wanted to cook with them. And I used the last one probably the first week of November, so that's 5 months later, and it was still in really good shape. Now for the ones that don't look so hot, maybe like ones that aren't well attached, oops, there we go. Ones that aren't well attached to the stem, or they're just really small, or they look a little, I'm just going to set these out on the little shelf that runs atop this little kind of lip above. I'm going to set them out for about a week, and then I'm going to peel them and freeze them. Because from what I've read, if the tops, if you accidentally, when you harvest them, pull them so that the tops don't come off, so it's just the clove, or if they're really small, they rot really fast. And so a lot of people recommend just freezing those, and then using those last, because they'll last in your freezer a long time. So that's what we're going to do. I also want to give a quick update on our DIY chest fridge. It's actually been working out pretty well. Our regular fridge doesn't work at all, so I don't have a backup. But it's actually been working pretty well. If we're changing our 6 gallons of ice, salt ice, and I forgot to say that in the last video. We did do salted ice to help it stay colder longer, but I change out 3 of the 6 gallons every morning, so I'm kind of rotating them, and they're all frozen in individual gallon containers now. And I forgot who it was, but somebody on our last video suggested that instead of using our big 3-gallon jug, and I do think it is working better, so thank you very much for that suggestion. Kind of show you what's going on in here. So what I did is these baskets came with the freezer, and I kept them, and I put things on the top baskets where it's not quite so cold that do better if they're kept cool, but don't need to be kept super fridge cold. So like your condiments, or like my tomatoes and my lettuce. And then on the bottom you put things that you want to stay at cold fridge temperature. So we have our milk and our dairy products down there, and I try to put little things in a basket so they're easy to pull out.
Well, they're not easy to pull out to me.
Right, so that is our #1 complaint from Miss Micah over there. She can't help get things out of the fridge now because she's too short. So, from a parenting perspective, it does kind of stink that I can't just, if I'm cooking, I can't ask her to get something out for me because she can't reach it. But, the kids will get bigger and able to reach it. And it's nice on the other side because if I have it open and I'm getting something out, Annie can't just come in and start yanking things out of the fridge because she can't reach. That's probably all we're going to video today. For the onions, we're going to do it just like we did with the garlic. Your head's in the way. There we go. And you don't really need to see that because you just saw it with the garlic. And we'll just hang them up around the kitchen and use them as we go. I don't know if I'll get all this popcorn done today. We have a lot. But that singing dress.
Mine sings too.
But we'll give it a try for a pop in here. Probably not today, but another day, and we'll let you know if it actually worked the way it was supposed to. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll catch you next time. Hold it with that hand and then use this thumb. There you go. And then push it off the end. Right? And start at the end where it's almost gone. There you go.